Let's speak Korean.
제 114회 처음 갔을 때가 생각이 나?
안녕하세요. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Speak Korean. I'm your host Lisa Kelly and welcome to our 114th lesson. Today's focus expression is 처음 갔을 때가 생각이 나? Do you remember the first time when you went there? Okay, let's first say hello to Stephen. Hi.
Hi, thank you for being with us, everybody. Lisa and I are looking forward to teaching you more Korean. 안녕하세요. I'm Stephen Revere, and we've got two more students.
안녕하세요, 네오미입니다. Today I look more younger.
Yes, you look
You
very
look like
cute
Princess
with the
Leia
hair.
in Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
안녕하세요. 러빌입니다.
Okay.
만나서 반갑습니다.
All right. And speaking of which, do you remember the first time you came to Korea? What did it feel like? What's your first memory?
Well, it was very good, but one thing that was very difficult, it was the 반말 and the 존댓말.
Speaking.
And I remember that to the little children, I was asking like, 성함이 무엇입니까? Or something like that, so it was like, oh, what's that?
And
What
they all
about
laughed.
But when I first came in Korea, it was a very cool day.
A cool day.
Yeah.
Cold, yes, you come from a very hot country, don't you?
Yeah.
So it was a little strange to be in
Yeah.
such cold weather, huh?
Yeah.
Do you remember your first day or your first week here?
Absolutely.
How was
Like,
that?
신기했어요. 너무
Everything was
신기했어.
interesting.
Everything was so amazing. I just remember walking around, felt like I was in Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm on a new planet, you know? Wow, everything was so, now it's like home.
Right.
Now, nothing new anymore, but fun.
Okay, let's go and find out what we're going to learn and let's do it and I'll teach you how to say that in Korean.
Let's do it.
옛날 사진이네.
여기 처음 갔을 때가 생각이 나?
Okay, the first expression we heard there was 옛날 사진이네. Okay, 옛날 is an old one and 사진 is picture, of course. So we're saying, oh, this is an old picture. You can say this about anything. 옛날 옷이네. 옛날 친구네. It's my old clothes or old friend. 옛날 친구. Okay.
That's right. We've
You're
been
my
friends
옛날
for a
친구.
while. The adjectives in Korean often come at the end of the sentence, don't they? But this is one of those adjectives that only comes before a noun. You can't put it at the end of a sentence. There's another one for new. You would say 새
새
옷,
옷이네.
right?
Good.
New clothes. Or 옛날 사진. Okay, here you go. An old picture. Notice it's talking about sometime way in the past, non-specifically. Okay.
And then keep in mind, also, if you've ever heard a children's story or watch cartoons, you'll hear 옛날 옛날에. That's the English equivalent to a long, long time ago, ba 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 ba. Okay, so that's how a story would start out.
And the pronunciation of this might seem a little strange, huh? You see that shit
Shit.
at the bottom there, you're thinking, yes, Nale. No, that's not how it's pronounced. A lot of the time when the pachims come up against another consonant, then they will be kind of swallowed, held back, glottalized. It's called, so what you're doing is you're just pronouncing an N, 옛날에.
Okay, and then we have the ine there, and notice that's just making an observation, okay? So let's try one, do anything on the table. 옛날 컵이네.
이거 옛날 컵이네.
How about you? Old fruit, how about old fruit?
이 과일이 옛날 과일이네.
And I love this ending. Very well put. I love this ending, ine. Now, Koreans, unlike those of us who speak English, can put a word in their sentence, a sentence ending actually, that shows surprise. So, you can say, oh, 옛날 과일이네. That's old fruit there. Actually, that's a little strange. You'd be better off saying,
Right.
옛날 사진이네. You're surprised at this picture. Somebody probably looks very young in the picture. I think in English we would show the surprise with our intonation, but Korean has a little bit less intonation and they show it with this ending. 옛날 과일이네.
말 잘하네.
Oh,
I
thank
just said,
you very
he
much.
speaks well. Okay, you're making observation 이네. Okay, it's very 자연스러워. It's very natural speech when you say 이네.
And there's another ending like that. 군, okay? Oh, 옛날 사진이구나, they'll say very often, or sometimes they'll just shorten it to 군요. And sometimes they'll say it's funnier. The funniest way to do it is, 옛날 사진이군. And that's kind of a comedic way of saying it. Older people say that a lot more often.
Okay, and then let's go to our main expression today. Okay, 여기 처음 갔을 때가 생각이 나? Do you remember the first time you went there or you came there? Is how you say it in Korean. Steven?
Do you remember? And this is what
여기 나?
Lisa told us about before, right? She was asking us about, do we remember when we first came to Korea? This one, you're talking about some place you went, okay? So maybe you've been a few times. Probably, I'm thinking like Jeju-do, right? 옛날에 처음에 갔을 때 생각이 나요. Do you remember the first time that you went?
Right.
Now, we learned 때 before, didn't we? For a time period. This is the past tense of that format. 갔을 때, notice that past tense in there, that double 시읒. 갔어요 is I went, right? 갔을 때, when you went there.
And interesting here too is when you say 생각, it means thinking or thought, okay? And here we're using when you say 생각이 나, you're saying, do you remember? So
Right.
the meaning kind of changes here. Also, you can use 기억이 나 as well. 기억 is memory, so do you remember as well? Let's try this expression
point.
first. 여기 처음 갔을 때가 생각이 나?
여기 처음 갔을 때가 생각이 나.
여기 처음
갔을 때?
갔을 때가 생각이 나.
Good.
Good.
And then now I told you we're going to learn how to say what we said earlier in the program. Okay. 한국에 처음 왔을 때가 생각이 나요? Try that.
한국에 처음 왔을 때가 생각이 나요.
한국에 처음 왔을 때가 생각이 나요.
And one more. Okay, Naomi has been with us for a very long time. We've been staying together for a long time. And I remember her first day here. To us, she seemed very nervous and kind of anxious to get started. Do you remember your first day?
Not
Not really? Well, let me jog your memory, okay? We've got some filmage here take a look at. Let's
A
go.
little film.
Hi everyone, my name is Naomi.
That's right.
한국어가 쉽고 좋아요. Gramma. Sono italiana and I'm so glad to be here with you guys. Really, I'm so exciting.
You were more nervous than Burabe. Oh my gosh.
So now you remember, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. How can you say? I think I said it just a minute ago. How do you remember the first time you filmed here?
처음 방송했을 때 기억이 나요?
했을 때가 기억이 나요?
했을 때가
Okay.
기억이 나요.
And then you can respond by saying 처음 방송했을 때가 생각이 나요. 기억이 나요. You just change the intonation and you can say I do remember it.
Isn't that great? Question to an answer.
Right.
기억이 나요.
And you don't have to change anything.
It's easy. And now, do you remember wrap it up? Wrap it up, 기억이 나요? Yeah, okay, good. Here it is, wrap it up.
Wrap it up
With Lisa.
and Steven.
옛날 사진이네.
여기 처음 갔을 때 생각나?
아니, 기억 안 나.
여기 처음 갔을 때 바다에 빠진 일 기억 안 나?
Okay, apparently you had a very bad memory of falling into the sea, okay? And it's interesting how they state that, okay? We usually say you fall into the sea or you, what do you
Get
call that?
immersed, right?
Immersed.
빠지다 means get immersed. So I fell into the water, I got immersed
Probably
in the
drowned.
water. Yeah. You can also get 어떤 생각에 빠질 수도 있어 in
Get
Korean,
into deep
right?
thought.
You can
right.
get stuck in a thought or stuck in something, immersed in it, obsessed with it, that kind of meaning.
And date in Korea is date, okay? So date 처음 했을 때가 기억이 나? Do you remember your first date? Do you remember your first date?
생각이 나.
Really?
그렇죠, yes. Yes, I walked my first girlfriend home for 2 years.
Okay, details later
Yeah,
on
okay,
adigontv.com. Okay, thank you for joining us. And please join us next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.